Let's start off with a wonderful, wonderful Satori welcome for Chuck Parker.
This will make 3 years in a row, something I never would have predicted would have happened. There you go. Well, good evening. Thank you guys for coming out. If you were hoping, at least for me, that there was going to be a lot of positive, hey, sunshine, lollipops, and roses, I'll see you later. Yeah, it's really kind of weird. Who else has been feeling like the energy is really strange right now? Is it just me? No. Well, I don't think any of us are imagining it. I think the more sensitive that you are to it, the more you're going to feel the way things are right now. 2017, I spent a couple days meditating, taking notes, and then this is what I've come up with. It's going to be a year of complete and total impossibilities. The more bizarre, the more convoluted, obtuse, whatever word you want to use, the more likely that's what's going to happen. Or at least that's what I'm fearing. We're turning the West Wing over back to a bunch of alpha males, if I'm watching TV and seeing it correctly. And I'm not really sure that's such a good idea. And I think time's going to play out on that. The closest I'm going to get to being political is that I just want to say I think one of the most loving, responsible first families in history is saying goodbye, and I think we're really going to learn from this. It made so much fun and criticized and accused so much, but not one scandal, and I don't know of any new wars starting. So if you have kids, you know, I've got boys that are military age, and I just can't see sending them and my grandkids off to something we don't want. All right, those of us who call ourselves Lightworkers or Satorians, get ready to kind of gear up, as we say in the business, because I think there's going to be a need for more and more of us out there to help people understand what's going on, to kind of steer them in the way of the truth, if you will. As you probably already know, most of the traditional religions are starting to come up short. People are starting to leave, they're starting to go, this old paradigm just doesn't work anymore for me, I know there's got to be more. Well, you're the facilitators to help them step into a more spiritual reality. And so if you haven't already felt the push, who's been feeling like, I gotta go do something? No, come on, you can put your hands up. See? Yeah. Half the people that are coming closer to your mic. I'm sorry?
Get a little closer to your microphone.
Oh, I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. I'll be here all week trying to feel. I'm sorry. What I was saying is Lightworkers need to get out and start light working, because you're going to be very needed this year. More and more intuitives are really going to find that their connections, those of you who are already practicing, you're going to find your connections are going to be much stronger this year. I don't know if it's a, quote, thinning of the veil or what it is, but it could just be where we are in time and space as we move through the universe. But something is happening where more and more people are easily accessing the spiritual realms, and I think that's going to also increase. Speaking of increase, I feel that there's going to be an increase in seismic activity on the planet. I think it's going to actually involve volcanoes that have been long extinct, and unfortunately one of the ones I saw was the Yellowstone volcano, and there has been a lot going on. It's not headline news, but if you go look, there's been a lot of rumbling there, real strong earthquake swarms, I think they call them. In the last 18 days, it was over 318 3.5 or less earthquakes right there in Yellowstone. Along with the geysers, they're measuring the mean temperature of the water, and it's increasing. So something's going on. And there was a volcano that just started erupting in, I think it was Italy, that had been dormant for over 700 years. So something's going on. North Korea is going to play very heavily into the first 3 to 6 months of this year. I kind of got double inputs on this, so I'll give you the first one, and that is that I just feel like there's going to be what we call a false flag attack on South Korea that's going to be written off as North Korea. And then the South, of course, will respond in kind, and then we will, and then Japan will, and it's just sort of a domino thing, and I think it's going to get really, really ugly over there. There's the other option that I really didn't see this as strongly though, that Kim actually tries to make good on one of his promises of blowing up somebody, and he tries it, and of course it doesn't work well. I feel very sad for the majority of the people in North Korea, because they're going to be the ones that actually end up paying the price on this. This is really kind of odd, but who else has been noticing a rise in negative energy? I'm not trying to give energy to it or welcome it, I'm just saying who's been noticing that though? I wasn't alive for World War II, but I can tell you honestly, I don't think it felt any more negative than it feels right now. We actually had a lady, we did this Wednesday night with John Capello's group, and there's actually that lady in the audience who was alive during World War II, and she said, no, this feels a lot worse. So, none of us are making this up. There's some really strange things happening from, quote, a religious point of view. There's a lot of religious leaders, including a group of Orthodox rabbis and also some Kabbalists, who are actually saying on the record they see Donald Trump as the new Messiah. Go figure, right? That's just so bizarre I can't even imagine. But they are truly saying that. I saw yesterday a group of evangelicals are accusing him of being, quote, the Antichrist. I'm guessing he's fallen somewhere in between there. I mean, it's really weird. The Kabbalists and the Orthodox rabbis are really big on Donald because they're putting all their hopes on the fact that he's actually going to move the American embassy to Jerusalem as opposed to leaving it in Tel Aviv where it's been for the last, I don't know, 40, 50 years. If he does, then the general feel I get is that all hell breaks loose once that happens. That's going to set off something. Money. Got to talk about money if we're talking about predictions. I don't really feel any great increase over and above kind of where we are right now. I don't see a general relief tax-wise nor an increase in salary or wages. I just think we're kind of in a rut right now, and all this other stuff really needs to shake itself out before we average Joe guys on the street are going to see anything change that way. Many are actually going to see a decrease, by the way, which is not anything I like saying. I just, yesterday, which is funny because I read this on Wednesday night, thinking, God, I hope I'm not in that group. And then yesterday I lost my largest client. So, there you go. By the way, anybody spot me at 20 till Wednesday? I just need gas at home, that's all. I'm kidding. I need 100. This is one that really shocked me. Timothy will remember me saying this on Wednesday. Tuesday night I wrote this. I'm also feeling there's going to be many new major scandals involving those in office, not just the Trump top, but us actually going downstream as well. There's going to be proof, I swear I wrote this on Wednesday, or Tuesday. There's going to be proof that he's being blackmailed and that somebody, at least in Europe, has the goods on him, and that there's a Russian mob connection. Well, I get up Wednesday morning, stagger into my computer with my coffee, open up the mail and the news, and I'm going, wow, they stole my stuff. That's guilty. I wrote that last night. Where's my credit, right? I don't know any of that, whether that's going to be true or not, but it just seems like things are way too weird to be comfortable. I want us all to start, and I think all of you are, obviously, but those around us, let's help them all step back 1 or 2 steps from the political side of this and just look at the reality side of it. And if that doesn't work, make them sit down and watch The Manchurian Candidate. Yeah, that'll scare the hell out of you. Finally, there is going to be indisputable evidence that will be released to the public, probably covertly at first, that cancer really can be stopped and actually reversed and cured by certain naturally growing herbs and spices, including, of course, marijuana. Not just CBD oil, but the actual full plant. The major pharmaceutical companies have been stonewalling this since like the 60s, and they're just not going to be able to stop it anymore. It's going to get out. Too many people are trying it and seeing the results. I also feel like hemp is going to begin to replace paper as a major source of both, obviously, paper, but also rope, clothing, sheets, they make all kinds of stuff out of it. The law enforcement is going to, as part of this kind of keep it quiet thing, I really feel they're going to go after California and Denver in particular for, quote, violating federal drug laws, even though the states have legalized it. They are technically in default of the federal law, so the current administration hasn't chosen to push that. I really feel this new guy is going to do that. Now this is weird, but I felt I had to put this out there. I really don't see Trump finishing his term. And I don't know that it's necessarily going to be scandals that bring him down or health, but I keep looking at pictures of him, and you got to know what hell that is, right? But I made myself sit there and just stare, and I can't see him finishing. I just can't. I don't know what's going to happen. But I am going to say that he's not going to make it. That's the good news. The bad news is Pence becomes president. So, almost frying pan to the fire, I think, on that one. But for better or for worse, we as Lightworkers, Satorians, is that what you call them? I guess that's a good word. We've really got to make the most out of this over the next 4 years. We cannot dwell on the negative, even though everything I've been talking about is great, basically. We are the ones that have to be the light and turn this around. And it's only going to be through us and other people that hold a positive attitude that stuff's really going to change. Quickly, every year, December 25th, the whole planet changes energetically, right? And yet we all know the Christ whose birthday we're supposedly celebrating was born back in September. So there's nothing magical or spiritual happening during that time other than all of us as a group raise our vibrations, get into love and peace and understanding, and sure enough, everything around us changes. So use that as an example. We can do this. It's not impossible. And it doesn't take that many of us to do it. Finally, let's talk about aliens. How can you have predictions about aliens, right? All right. Well, there's been so many dates for disclosure, encounter, landing, that it's just become ridiculous, so I'm not going to talk about it. Well, what I am going to talk about, yeah, I kind of let you know that. I really feel this is the year more and more people are going to discover those that might be considered aliens at first, but the higher spiritual realms, all the beings that you and I work with all the time. And I think that's going to be a real eye-opener and a real moment of enlightenment for them when they realize, hey, we're not alone, and these beings are here really to help. And if I just seek them out or seek out somebody who knows how to seek them out, we can get along and get through this much better than if we stay here. I guess it's just really a bigger, wider knowledge and acceptance of God, Creator, Mother, Father God, Source. However you see God, whatever that is, it's just going to be a greater awareness of that. Not in a religious sense, not, oh, I'm going to become Catholic or I'm becoming a Methodist or whatever. Let's see what else. I really feel, and I can't harp on this enough, that each of us is sort of taking on, by our very definition of being here tonight, our demonstration of who and what we are, that we're kind of taking on a ministry. It's really going to be up to us and others like us to change the world. We keep waiting for the change to occur without realizing, oh wait, that's us, you know? And I'm stealing the line from that movie, The Secret, I think it was, we're the change we've been waiting for. But that couldn't be any more serious than right now. I mean, I'm kind of afraid to go back in my car now and turn on CNN and go, oh dear God, no. You know, I mean, really, it's getting that way. I told my son, I'll give you $500 if we can drive for 1 minute and not hear the word Trump spoken by a news company. I still have the $500.
Yeah, exactly.
Some of us actually, after November, became what I call cocooned. We just sort of withdrew and turned inward, and we're kind of, I mean, I know it was a lot of what the hell just happened, but that's not going to work from here on out, okay? We have got to get aggressively involved in being positive. And you know, outreaches like you guys have here are fertile ground for that very thing to occur. Let's see what else. I think if we were all to commit, and this is where I'll leave it, if we were all to commit to 5 minutes a day, just 5 minutes a day to hold the planet in love and peace, see hope, you know, brotherhood, everyone being accepting, wars going away. If each of us did that for just 5 minutes a day, I bet you we could be here next year going, whoa, what a great year it's been. And if we don't, and we give into the negativity and we just start playing right into it like I know I did for a while, I think this is going to be a long, hard road for the next year. So I wish I could end this on a positive note that was happier than that, but I mean, seriously, the one thing I can tell you is we're going to have to make it happen if it's going to at all. All right? So Happy New Year.